Wildlife Town started back in 2007. We were originally more focused on event management. Our whole thought was, we're based in regional Australia, let's bring some of these events to regional communities. I was actually buying a Mother's Day present and went down to the local post office and I saw all these different gift cards there that were available, but there was all these different brands, all these businesses which weren't actually based in our community. So I saw lots of cards that have been purchased and the money was just flowing out of town. And that's where it sort of hit Justin and I to say, well, here's a really good opportunity to support those local businesses through a gift card that wasn't going to go to some of these big corporates and these big multinationals, is going to go back into local businesses. One thing we often say at Wildlife Town is we're not just sellers of plastic. What we try and do is actually offer a full service for our gift card program. So we don't leave our program partners in the dark with that. So we don't just drop and run once we set up a program. We provide lots of training initially, but then we also provide continual support for the program. Obviously it's in our best interest to keep these programs going, and so we try and do as much as possible to help our program partners and the businesses involved to get the most out of it.
I like using the Mudgee Money and being a redemption store because it keeps the money in town and it promotes our business. Because if you've got the sign on the door, people come in, oh, you do accept this? Yeah, I do. Well, it's really, really good to keep the money local.
For the customer and business, it's very easy to get on board. It's a very simple process to join up to Wildlife Town, and that's what we're here for, to create that currency for you in the background. And we work very closely with the local council or Chamber of Commerce, whoever it may be, to make sure that your business is getting the most out of the gift card as possible.
Mudgee Money is so easy to use. We barely even notice that it's a Mudgee Money card other than some kind of other EFTPOS card. It's super easy to use. One of the great aspects about Mudgee Money is that locals spend money back into our local community, which is reinvesting into local people and local businesses.
What's great about the community gift card program is it can go anywhere in Australia, whether you're a small community or if you're a suburb in the city. And ultimately what it does is that it helps the businesses and the community in that particular place. We see a lot of councils and chambers take on the gift card program to replace an old voucher system. The vouchers are great, but they're pretty clunky. There's a lot of admin. You know, you've got to follow up with the business, you've got a paper voucher. If it gets lost, you're in trouble. Whereas the gift card just works like any other credit or debit card, so it's really easy for the business to reconcile. It settles with their other transactions. There's no follow-up. So I think what makes the Wildlife Town gift card program so successful is that it's easy to adopt and it's easy to use for the card holder and for the business.
I would definitely recommend any other chamber or council to get a gift card program because it does keep the money in town, keeps it local.
What's great is every card has its own branding, so you know they feel their own local pride around their card. You can't spend a card from Western Australia all the way over in a small town in New South Wales. So even though we have a lot of different programs, they're all unique and you can only spend each card in their own community. So that's really great. All the funds that are invested in that town have to stay in that town.
We've started with Mudgee Money 5 years ago and been with the program right from the start. Being a load up and a redemption store, we have been both from the start. Our process of how we do it has changed over the years because we changed our POS systems, but it's relatively easy. You just take money and load up the cards. The benefit of being both is people are aware that you actually redeem them as well, and you get a lot more people coming back and spending, or who they give it to. They actually will say, you know, go and spend it at whatever, Mudgee.